because they don't want to accept the fact that they need help. I'm a black woman. I can do it by myself. I don't need no therapist. I don't need you. I don't need you. Well, then be happy with dying alone if you don't need anybody. That's the curse. That's the generational curse of the black American woman. I don't need nobody. Yes, the fuck you do. And stop lying to yourself. You desire to be a part of a community with other black women that uplift you. You hear that panting? That is the sound of a tired black woman. You know why I'm tired? Because I have tried to film this video, okay? I turn on the camera, I talk, and then I'm like, no, that's not right. I'm talking too much. I get so meticulous about it. And then I end the video, I start all over again, and I say, let's just take this from the top. And this is probably the fourth time. And to be honest, y'all are watching me go through it. Y'all are watching me try to figure out the self-sabotage of a black woman, because this is something that I just realized. Out of all the 28 years that I've been alive, I'm just realizing this 28 years into my life, that black women are so good at ruining opportunities for themselves. And the reasoning behind that is jealousy, insecurity, and trauma. Black women are deeply, deeply traumatized. And it's the type of trauma that goes unnoticed because the black woman does not have the ability, and we're talking about black American women right now. And if this applies to you and you're not a black American woman, cool. Put that in the comment section and we can talk about it. I'm a black American woman, so I'm speaking from the perspective of a black American woman. The black American woman is deeply traumatized. So she goes to these unnecessarily long lengths to assert dominance over other black women. And she feels this unnecessary, useless need to compete with other black women. I made this video because I have been experiencing this at a new job that I just started working 2 weeks ago. And it's just nothing new. It's the same exact thing replicated from my old job, where an older black woman sees a younger black woman as competition. And sometimes it's not age. It's just black woman. But I'm used to this. I'm used to black women seeing me as competition. And I hate to say that because it sounds like I'm tooting my own horn. But anybody who meets me in person knows that I'm a relatively humble person. Or at least I try to be. And so I just like to get along. I like to have fun. I don't want to I'm confident in myself, right? I'm confident in myself. I don't need to bring somebody down to make myself feel better. That's the type of person that I despise. And that's the type of person that I speak against on my channel, because I'm used to dealing with that, in my upbringing. And I don't want to get too deep into it, but a lot of us have parents who are really good. The black woman, let's talk about that. Black woman, your mother didn't really like you. She did not like you. Your mother did not like you because you reminded her of all the things that she wanted to do, but she felt that she was incapable of doing. And a lot of black women harbor that hurt in their hearts from the hateful mother, this hateful black mother syndrome, this narcissistic black mother syndrome, this angry black mother syndrome that a lot of, I feel emotional. I feel like I'm gonna cry. I think about it. A lot of us have a poor relationship with our mothers. And we struggle to communicate with our mothers in a way where we're able to get the love that we really, really need and that we really deserve. We don't really see it too often in the media that we deserve to be loved. We don't even hear from our own parents a lot of the times, our own siblings, our teachers, our friends. So we go throughout our lives thinking that we don't deserve it or that it's not a necessity. Because we're like, oh, daddy wasn't there. Obviously, I don't need love from a man because I grew up without a man. I grew up without the love of the first man that was supposed to love me. And damn near the first woman, because she has exhibited so much hate towards me, so much disdain for my ways. Some of us have mothers that judge the way we speak and say,
why do you talk like that? Don't talk like that. That embarrasses me. Why do you do that? When strangers are around, don't do that. Don't talk about that to strangers. Don't talk about me to your therapist.
Don't. Everything you do is a problem. And these black women at my jobs, they exhibit these attitudes that I know the opposite sex finds unattractive. And I have to say this. I've been dying to say this. But that bad attitude, that nasty attitude of, oh my God, I see her as competition, so I'm going to disrespect her. I'm going to gossip about her right there in her face when she's right there. This always seems to happen to me. And I guess this is God challenging me to speak up for myself because I can be very passive and one of those people that really wants people. I really want everybody to get along. Maybe it's my Libra moon. But I'm a people person. Despite the fact that I can be introverted and shy, I really do care about people. And I'm a serious empath. And I really don't like making people feel bad. And that's something that I'm working on, pushing through. But black women self-sabotage in a sense where they carry themselves in ways that, like I said, the opposite sex complains about. Black men have been complaining about black women being mean and cold and always trying to assert dominance, and it's something that I really despise about black women because they don't just do it to black men. Black men, I hear what you're saying. They do it to us. They do it to each other. Black women try to dominate other black women. So of course, what black men are saying about black women trying to dominate and they always want to be all, I'm the independent black woman, and they have these bad attitudes and they're very disrespectful. They're speaking from a place of truth. And that is why a lot of black men marry white women, because black women cannot seem to get it together. Black women are psychologically stunted, and a lot of them don't have the desire to get the help that they need because they don't want to accept the fact that they need help. I'm a black woman. I can do it by myself. I don't need no therapist. I don't need you. I don't need you. Well, then be happy with dying alone if you don't need anybody. That's the curse. That's the generational curse of the black American woman. I don't need nobody. Yes, the fuck you do. And stop lying to yourself. You desire to be a part of a community with other black women that uplift you. And if you don't have that desire, think about it. Think about it. If you were able to be a part of a team of other black women who experience, these are the women that experience the same struggle that you have experienced with racism, sexism, and racism combined. Black women, we're the only ones who really understand that. Imagine if you were a part of a group of other black women who understood that just like you, and they supported you. They supported you. They loved you. They didn't gossip about you behind your back. They didn't try to fight you. They didn't try to turn people against you out of jealousy. Imagine if you had that. That's what you want, black woman. That's what you desire. That's what you crave. You crave love from other black women. And that's why I say you self-sabotaging. Because you go into an environment and you disrespect other black women. Because you feel that they're a competition. And you feel that if I disrespect her, I win. No, baby, you don't. You lose. Because when you try to bring other people down, you bring yourself down. And I hate to see it. It always happens to me. It happened to me with my own sisters. Females that I valued so deeply because they were my sisters. That's why I said that it's hard to make this video, because it is rooted in so much pain. I'm so tired of black women hating on other black women, even their own fucking sisters. Their own sisters, the ones that came out of the same womb, same mother, same father. But they see their sister as competition, so they try to kill them. They try to exterminate their sister's will to live, because their jealousy is so great. Their jealousy is so intense. And I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing black women hate other black women. Not because that black woman did anything to them, but because that black woman exhibited traits that they wish they had themselves. It's the worst type of hate. It really is. Jealousy is demonic. Jealousy is so demonic. And it does not do anything for you. The person who has those feelings of jealousy, it does nothing for you. That's why I say you self-sabotage. Because you know jealousy is eating you alive. And you can't even sleep at night because somebody is living a life that you want to live. And you saw their glamorous life on YouTube. And now you can't sleep at night because you feel that your life doesn't measure up to theirs. What a waste. What a freaking waste of a mind. What a waste of an imagination. You can lay in bed planning your life, but instead you lay in bed being jealous of somebody who don't even know you exist. Wow. How pathetic. And I say this because I am not a jealous person. I'm not naturally a jealous person at all. Never been. But I have always experienced hate, like the most diabolical, demonic, satanic, evil hate. Not because I was a bad person, but because I was a good person. And those people were jealous of the goodness within me that they felt they lacked. And the crazy thing is, I looked at those people and I thought, wow, you're so beautiful. You have so many amazing traits about you. I just wish you knew. I wish you wouldn't waste your time being jealous of me, because it's not easy being Sydney. I've lived in homeless shelters. I've had an ex-boyfriend that abused me. A couple of boyfriends that just mistreated me. I've never been in a relationship with a man where I really felt like valued. Why are you jealous of me? I have celiac disease. I can't eat wheat gluten. Why are you jealous of me? So, black woman. Black men marry white women because they are tired of black women self-sabotaging and then projecting that onto black men. And I'm not saying that black men don't do it to black women. This can apply to anybody of any race. But we're talking about black women. Because it's so rampant. I see it everywhere. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm not making this video because I just see it in a movie. I'm making this video because I just experienced it at work yesterday. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the hate. Black women can be so hateful. And I know that the internet, black women, you don't want me to say it. I don't give a flying fuck. I said it. And maybe if you weren't so hateful, I wouldn't have to say it. But black women, can be so hateful, especially towards other Black women. The most hate that I've ever experienced, the most hate that has been directed towards me has been directed towards me from Black women. My own sisters, my own mother, my own family hated me just simply because they saw me as a threat. They knew I was a good person, and they felt that just as long as they could verbally abuse me, beat on me, because they knew that I was a caring person, and at the time I was a people pleaser. So they did it. They hated because it was like they got something out of it. It was stimulating for them to release hate. But in the long run, baby, hate eats away at your organs. Hate eats away your organs. Hate eats away at your life. And no one will want to marry you. You could be married, and the next thing you know, you're divorced because your husband realized that you're hateful. Your kids, when they get a chance to move away, they leave and they don't call you. They block you and they don't speak to you for years because they cannot tolerate the hate. So, that's all I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I get tired of dealing with a burden of recognizing, seeing so much toxicity around me in this society, especially with my people, and just feel like, when is it gonna end? But mind you, this hate was exhibited at a server job and then recently at a library job, but it's always just hate, right? But when I started doing acting, I noticed that the Black women were a lot more supportive and friendly. So I think it's also the type of Black woman. When a Black woman is not happy with her life, she becomes very overbearing and hard to deal with. And I think that Black women, especially narcissistic Black women who really don't like to admit when they are wrong, I feel like it would benefit you to acknowledge that you can be toxic and difficult to be around. And you can be very overbearing. And it almost feels like you're suffocating when you're around a bunch of Black women that have that stuck up attitude of I can do no wrong. You're the problem, even though I'm the one that walk in with a bad attitude. I'm the type of person where I walk in everywhere with a smile on my face. And it really, some people don't like it. A lot of people have not really liked this about me, that I'm happy and friendly. A lot of negative people, because a lot of them are Black women, because they feel like that Black women are supposed to be a certain way. And then if you're smiling and you're happy, it's like, damn, she the one Black woman that's actually friendly and happy. And I can't compete with that. And you can't. So don't try. Yeah. My eczema is breaking out a little bit. But yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. I am deeply, deeply, deeply disappointed in the Black American woman, because the modern day Black American woman, I might add. Black women like Maya Angelou, I really look up to, because she was her own self and she was her own person, and she didn't let her trauma make her a negative ghettoite, as TD Jakes described it. She just was like, you know what? I'm going to read books and I'm going to learn how to be a better version of myself. I'm not going to let this trauma make me a negative, overbearing, narcissistic, angry Black mother. Not going to do that. And that's why I really admire Maya Angelou so much. Yeah. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.